You know, if Kai could ever get together, Kai would be dangerous.
Yeah, of course.
If he could ever come in really dry and, you know, keep his stomach, you know, tapered and flat, you know, he could beat everybody probably. But you just got to bring it. So.
What do you think you got to do to be in this role?
Just keep doing what I'm doing. So, you know, after overcoming this injury this year, you know, it gave me the self-confidence to, if I could overcome that in the period of time I did and still win against the best guys in the world, then I felt I could, you know, I could win the Mr. Olympia. So just I'm focusing on my back as I have been for the past couple of years. I bring out more detail separation in my back, and I'm just going to keep doing that, sticking to the plan I've been in. And you know, the past 4 or 5 years, I've continued to improve, and I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Excuse me. As I'm warming up before the workout, and then after the workout, after I'm getting warm, I usually stretch a lot more thorough, and I stretch my whole body, you know, upper body, legs, everything. I also do every week I go to a chiropractor. I do a deep tissue massage at least once a week, sometimes twice a week if I need it, and I also go to MAT therapy, muscle activation therapy, once a week. So I've been doing that for the past 5 years, that combination, and which really helps in the recovery and keeps me healthy. So prevents injuries.
You said you stretch before you warm up and then after you warm up?
Light stretching before, as I'm warming up, and then after I finish the workout, then I stretch much more thoroughly.
After the pump has gone down, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because at that point you're still warm, you're loose, and you can really stretch a lot, you know, more tense than you can before the workout. You know, when you're still, you know, not warmed up all the way.
You stretch the whole body before?
Yes.
Okay.
You go to chiropractor and massage even off season and on season?
Yes. So if I'm not training, you know, like the past couple of weeks, I don't, you know, because I don't really have a need for it. But once I start training hard again, then I go. Now, if you believe it, you can do anything you want to do. If you believe it and willing to work hard enough to get there. But you got to realize something too, that there's only 180 pro bodybuilders active in the world. Wow. There's probably several 100,000 amateur bodybuilders out there. And of those 180, there's maybe 10 that make enough money to live on, and there's maybe 3, 4, 5 of us that make a lot of money. So you need to keep that in mind, man. So my advice is get education, get a job. There's no guarantees in life, and just take it from me. You can be walking across the parking lot and slip and fall, and your whole career flash in front of your face, and it's all over. So you know, I've always been in business for myself, and have an education, and you know, so if something bodybuilds all over tomorrow, then I don't have to worry about having a roof over my head or having food on the table. So you know, there's people say, oh, I can't bodybuild and have a job, have a business. You can, you're lazy. You can do both. So you can still eat and work, and you can still train and work. And you know, that way, when you do the competition, if you don't do well, you're not stressed out. You know, you still got your family, you got your job. And sport, just like they are, just about every pro sport. But you know, the best people in the sport are gifted. You know, they have good genetics. They have good genetics in the fact that they can put on a ton of muscle, you know, fairly easily compared to the average person. You know, they're disciplined with their training, they're disciplined with their diet. And the biggest difference is just muscle maturity, I think. You know, you look at an 18-year-old boy that weighs 200 pounds, and you look at a 30-year-old man that weighs 200 pounds. The man looks a lot more muscular and a lot bigger.
But you can still see pros that are around 24, 25 that are good.
Yeah, they are. And that's just the genetics. You know, some people have that, you know, they have it. You know, I turned pro at 26, and you know, whereas a lot of guys are not turning pro until they're in their late 30s now. So it just depends, you know. I mean, back in the day, I think Lee Haney won his first Mr. Olympia. He was like 22 or something. You know, I mean.
Ronnie Coleman was old.
Yeah, Ronnie was older. He was in his 33, 34 when he won his first one. You know, which is pretty average nowadays. I think Dorian was in his early 30s when he won his first one. You know, Phil was 31 or something. So, you know, you really, as a pro bodybuilder, you don't really reach your prime until you're in your mid-30s. You know, you look at most of the guys when they look their best, it's going to be 35, 36, 37. That's where they look their best. You know, you look 30 years ago, Arnold was in his prime when he was 26 or 27. He was retired by the time he was in his early 30s. You know, the guys, if they just taken the sport to such a higher level, it takes that much longer to develop your physique now to get to that level. Absolutely. You know, it's being a bodybuilder. Yeah, because, you know, being a bodybuilder, you're pretty self-centered.
and selfish because you have to be, you know, when you prepare for competition. And you know, when you have a kid, a little child, you know, it's not about you anymore, it's about them. So I think if anything, I'm probably more motivated now to succeed than I ever have been. Because it's not just about me. You know, I've got someone else I have to take care of. So definitely, it's been a completely life-changing experience and very positive.
Was it a boy or a girl?
Girl.
Name?
Faith.
Faith. Nice name.
Hopefully she takes after her mother. Yes.
What is the biggest mistake that you made in your career?
The biggest mistake I made in my career, which one? I don't know, man. That's a tough question. You know, I think I don't know, man. I think early on, I think I used, you know, my form. I went too heavy on stuff. You know, there was a period of time that's when I got hurt, and I think that was a huge, you know, a setback and a mistake. I learned from it. It turned out to be a blessing, you know. But early on, I think, you know, I was too worried about what the guy next to me was doing. Yeah. You know, trying to be the strongest in the gym instead of just worrying about me. So I think that was definitely a mistake I made that I would change.
Are you afraid sometimes when you step into the gym, when you train heavy, that you're going to break?
No.
No?
Ready, guys?
Your workout routine, how is it divided, your body?
I train 5 days a week. I train Monday through Friday. The reason I train Monday through Friday and I don't take a break is because I travel on the weekends. Most Fridays I'm on a plane flying somewhere, so it's very hard to train. It's harder to train on the road than it is when you're home. So me and Johnny train, you know, we train together. So it's we train Monday through Friday. Monday I do chest and calves. You know, this year I would do chest, and then after chest I'll do my right leg. You know, do 3 or 4 exercises for my right quad. But normally I would do chest and calves. Tuesdays I do back. Wednesdays I do bicep, tricep. Thursday I do quads, hamstrings. Fridays I do shoulders. And abs I haven't done for years.
Why in that routine? Why in that order?
That's just what works for us. You know, we do everything once a week. You know, that's just, you know, there's no right or wrong split. I've trained 3 days a week. I've trained 4 days a week, 5. I trained 6 days a week early on. You know, Ronnie trained 6 days a week pretty much his whole career. You know, when I was young training with them, we would do our whole body Monday through Wednesday. Thursday start over and do it all over again. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we take Sunday off. It's just, you know, you just gotta find out what you like, what works for you. For me, having trained everything once a week and having more rest for each body part, I grew more. I grew faster and I got stronger. You know, so that's what works for me. So, but there's no, you can group your body parts together however you want to group them. It doesn't really matter. I've done all kinds of splits and they work. It's just finding something you like.
Shit. Looking good.
Vi får se om det er noen kjente fjes her. Det er det jo.
like you said to me, gosh, you're tiny. So I still
That's a good thing, huh? Congratulations. All right, guys, Joe, just want to come on up, just make a line and come on up. Pictures are 75, t-shirts, videos, Rich Shop 200. And if you have anything you want me to sign or just take a picture with me, come on up.